Hi guys, it's Jen here at Check Her Joy, and this time I'm doing another Top 5 Wednesday. And I'll post a link to the Goodreads group in the description below if you want to check that out and join in. This week's topic is our top 5 favorite book characters, for which I feel like there is no quintessential way to break down your favorite characters into just 5. So I went for the top 5 that I thought of first, which does not mean that there aren't other characters that I love more, just today they didn't come to mind. And I also try to only pick one character per series um, or book. And so there are some series where I couldn't pick a favorite character. So I really love Lunar Chronicles and I love all of them. I love Cinder and Scarlet and Cress and Winter and Echo and all the guys, and they're all awesome, but I couldn't pick a favorite. So not on the list. But I also need to pick other stuff, so I don't know. This is completely arbitrary. I'm not sure it's my top 5. They're just 5 favorite characters I have, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. That's it. Okay. So the first character I have is Professor McGonagall from the Harry Potter series by J K Rowling. Professor McGonagall teaches Transfiguration at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. She's also the deputy headmistress, and she can transform herself into a cat. I love her because she is so smart, and I love her sense of humor, and she will fight very vehemently for what she cares about, especially when it comes to protecting her students. So amazing with everything. I love her. She's a great role model to the trio. She looks out for them, still will discipline them, but also will try to see exactly what's going on. I feel like Professor McGonagall has this very hard line to walk with trying to discipline all these children equally and fairly, but at the same time, there are extenuating circumstances, especially when it comes to Harry and the trio. And I love her as a character. Every time Professor McGonagall shows up, I'm so excited and I love her so dearly. Next, I have Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon series by Cressida Cowell. Toothless is a dragon. He is this little tiny baby dragon in a world where the Vikings gain some of their prestige from being able to have very ferocious and intimidating, impressive dragons as in their command. And Toothless is definitely not those things. He is not impressive. He literally does not have any teeth, hence the name. But he's also just really cute, and I love how he doesn't jump into things and boldly go where he's told to. He will whine and complain and be like, please don't make me do it, before he'll finally do what he's supposed to do. And I love the relationship between him and Hiccup, but Toothless is just so adorable and cute. So cute, so much. So I love Toothless. That's basically what I'm saying. He's just a perfect little adorable ball of fluff that needs protecting. Or not. As the series goes on, he gets braver and older and more capable. Next, I have Princess Mia from the Princess Diaries series by Meg Cabot. I don't own book 1, sorry, but I love this cover. I love Mia, just everything about her is perfect. So Mia grows up thinking that she's normal until she gets to be high school aged, and then she finds out that her dad is actually a prince in Genovia, and that she's his heir. And so she needs to learn how to become a princess and rule a country. And Mia's kind of klutzy. And I just love that story, but also the human aspect that Mia brings to it. How she really struggles with it and tries to do her best, and really stops to think about what she's doing. I also love all the pop culture references, she's obsessed with Star Wars, and she has a cat named Fat Louie, which I love and adore. Mia's just amazing, basically, so she makes the list. Next, I have Westley from The Princess Bride by William Goldman, which is my favorite book ever, and Westley is a huge part of that. He starts off as a farm boy who tries to go make his fortune so he can marry his beloved Buttercup, but he gets lost at sea, and Buttercup thinks he's dead, so she goes to marry somebody else. And a lot of this book just follows Westley trying to win Buttercup back, and just always going after her. I love how tenacious he is and loyal, how he approaches each of these situations, where he has to fight a giant and the best swordsman in the world and this clever guy, and defeat a prince, and escape from the Zoo of Death and just everything that happens to Westley so that he can win Buttercup back. It's just amazing. And really funny. This book is hysterically funny. And I love, like, Westley has some of the best lines in this book. So, that's probably not true. There's just so many good lines that they're just spread out evenly. But it's really funny. Really, really funny, guys. So yeah, Westley had to make the list. He had to. And then my favorite character ever, the one that first popped into my mind, is Death from Terry Pratchett's Discworld series. I really love Death. So Death is the Grim Reaper on Discworld. He is in charge of ushering souls into the afterlife. And he spends a lot of time with humans, but doesn't really get them, which I really love about his character. He's really funny, not because he's trying to be funny, but it's kind of this deadpan sense of humor or stuff that would come off as being sarcastic from anybody else, but Death really just doesn't understand humans, so it's funny the observation he makes. It's really interesting. And he does get to know a few humans really well, the ones that work with him. He's got a butler, an apprentice, a daughter, and a granddaughter who are all humans who live with him in his realm. But he still, like, doesn't get it. And I love the interactions he has with, like, the witches can see him and interact with them even when they're not dying. So I love Death as a character. As a character, I love Death. He is awesome. There are my top 5 favorite book characters that came to mind right now, basically. Let me know if you love any of these other characters, or if there's another character in these books or series that you liked. What did I miss? Forget? Whatever. Yeah. Peace out. I love you guys, and keep reading. Bye.